We've now entered the second week of a special session at the Indiana State House. The near total abortion ban proposed there narrowly passed in the Senate. Now it's in the hands of a House committee, drawing new criticism from healthcare providers. Fox 59 State House reporter Kristen Eskow shares their concerns. Kristen?
Both supporters of abortion rights and anti-abortion activists say they still have concerns about the abortion bill that passed in the Senate over the weekend, and that includes members of the medical community. After hours of discussion and debate in the Senate, the proposed abortion ban now heads to the House for consideration. The bill would ban abortion at all stages of pregnancy, except in cases of rape, incest, and permanent substantial risk to the mother's health. Ahead of Tuesday's committee hearing, House Speaker Todd Huston acknowledged he wants to see changes made, but declined to specify what those changes should be.
I would say it needs some work, and I'm confident that Chairwoman McNamara and the committee will do the work to improve it.
A growing number of healthcare providers and associations have been critical of the bill. After Saturday's Senate vote, IU Health released a statement saying it could discourage doctors from practicing in Indiana, adding, quote, "The bill's restrictions on a physician's ability to do what is medically proven and appropriate for the health and life of a pregnant person, plus the threat of criminalization, impact our ability to provide safe and effective patient care." Dr. Caroline Rouse of the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists shares those concerns.
People do not want to live in a place that is going to be less safe for, their pregnant loved ones.
But Dr. Nancy Wozniak of the American Association of Pro-Life OBGYNs doesn't see it that way. Though she doesn't believe new restrictions would stop doctors from providing life-saving care, she would like to see more specific language added to the bill regarding what doctors would be allowed to do.
When people practice medicine in good faith and within the law, it should be pretty obvious that they were doing the best that they could.
On Tuesday, the House Courts and Criminal Code Committee will take up the abortion ban. If it passes out of committee, it'll head to the full House for consideration later this week. At the State House, Kristen Eskow, Fox 59 News.
Kristen, thanks. We'll continue to follow that bill. In the meantime, lawmakers in both chambers have passed their own bills to address inflation. That's the reason Governor Holcomb called the session in the first place. The House's bill, which includes a $225 tax refund check, will be heard in a Senate committee on Wednesday. The Senate's inflation bill has not been assigned to a House committee.